Oh, June, I'm home.
Hello.
Oh, it's freezing in here. Has the central heating broken down again? Or is your mother in the house? June, are you sure? Are you sure you've got enough on? You look like you're on the way out to milk the elk.
Well, if you don't mind, I won't kiss you, Terry.
No, and to get up like that, we ought to rub noses.
Yes, I think I've got a cold coming on and the heating's on the blink again.
Oh, no. Is the pilot light on?
I couldn't get it to light.
Did you try?
I tried.
Are you sure?
I tried.
Look, you didn't burn yourself, did you?
Oh, no, it's just the latest thing in punk jewellery.
Oh, good. Have you phoned the repairmen?
Yes, they can't come till next Wednesday.
Oh, God, that means we won't hear from them until Friday, when they phone to say they can't possibly make it till next Thursday. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. I'll go, after dinner, I'll go and get the paraffin stoves from up in the attic.
Oh, good.
Oh, is that our first Christmas card?
Yes, it arrived second post.
Ah, from Cousin Leonard in Australia.
Oh, how did you guess?
Well, it's got a picture of a kangaroo with a Christmas pudding in its pouch. And the words are upside down. In this time of joy and wonder, season's greetings from us down under. Isn't that nice?
Yes. There's a photograph of them sunning themselves on the beach.
Oh, they look like they had a better summer than we did.
No, that was only taken last month, 23rd of November, the date's on the back.
Crikey, they're having a better winter than our summer.
Mind you, I feel sorry for them in a way.
Yeah, they look as if they're having a really rotten time of it, smiling bravely through those tears. Or is it sweat?
They must miss the traditional British seasons.
Yes, November the 23rd. Wasn't it about that time that we had that sudden frost and the radiator on my car burst?
Oh, somewhere around then, yes.
Yes, and I had to take the bus to work. And then they had that strike in the service works. So I had to walk or pay up for a taxi. And then when I got the car back, that was when we had that heavy snowfall and the roads were impassable because the corporation couldn't get their Gwitting lorries serviced because of the same strike that weighed up the buses. They don't know what they're missing, do they?
I'm talking about Christmas, the traditional British Christmas. I mean, it can't be the same for them, having to carve the turkey in their swimming trunks.
Is that where they carve it? I know Australians have some funny habits.
You know what I mean.
But there we are. Christmas is the reward that we give ourselves for getting through another bloody year. And if they didn't have a bloody year, I mean, how could they possibly appreciate Christmas, eh? Have we sent them a card yet?
No, as a matter of fact, we haven't bought any. I thought this year we'd get them from the charity shop in the high street. Oh, and talking of charity, let's not try to outdo each other with expensive presents this year. It's such a waste of money.
Oh, don't be such a Scrooge.
Well, last year I bought you a silk dressing gown. It was beautiful. And you will go padding about in that shabby old brown thing.
Well, it's more comfy. And anyway, it's a beautiful dressing gown, but I can only wear that when I'm in a sort of Noel Card, Black Sobrani, Isn't Life Divine mood. You know that's not very often.
That's exactly why I don't wear that black see-through thing you gave me.
Yeah. I've never seen you in it, have I? All through it. I suppose it's a bit too much of the Raquel Welsh, hello, cheeky, should we try something different tonight, sailor?
Precisely.
Yeah, it costs a fortune, you know.
But that's the whole point. Now, this year, let's spend no more than £5 on each other. We need a new boiler.
Ah, yeah, but I've got a bonus coming from the firm in January. We'll buy it with that.
We may not be alive then. If they don't mend it soon, we'll be hanging up our stockings at the end of our hospital beds.
But isn't there anything else you want besides a new boiler?
What?
And a bigger hanky?
Well, I could do with a new kitchen timer. The one on the cooker never works.
Oh, no, I was thinking something more glamorous, you know, diamond bracelet, string of pearls.
No, thank you, darling. You can't time an egg with a string of pearls.
How very wise of you. Thank goodness.
It'll take me about 10 minutes to warm up your dinner and thaw out the cook.
No, I'll go upstairs in the loft and get those paraffin lamps out.
Oh, good. And when they are lit, I will inflame your passions with the dance of the 3 woolly cardigans and the fair elsewhere.
Could be a wild and woolly night. Come in. Oh, Malcolm, come in.
Is the little woman about?
Well, if she was, you wouldn't miss her. I mean, she's not that little, not tonight. She's in the kitchen.
Where's the best place for a powwow?
Battersea Dog Zone.
I said powwow.
Sorry, Malcolm. Come on in. Come into the lounge.
Now, can you hold this for me till Christmas Eve?
I could do, but my arms will get tired.
This is no time for quips, Teddy, can you conceal this somewhere so that June won't find out about it?
Why? What is it?
It's a mink coat for my wife.
Mink
coat? Shh! I can't take it home because Beatty pulls the house apart weeks before Christmas looking for her present. I can't take it to the office because my secretary's bound to tell her about it, as will June if she discovers it. Well, you know what women are like.
Why didn't you leave it in the shop?
Well, I didn't exactly get it from a shop. It belonged to a friend of mine. Or rather, I borrowed it from her. Him!
Him?
Oh, all right then, her. When we went our separate ways, she returned it to me. She was that sort of girl.
Stupid.
Now, careful, Teddy, the wound is still open.
Sorry.
It'll make a perfect Christmas present for Beatty. I mean, I owe her that. She's been a good old stick lately. Hardly bothered me all year.
Yeah. How decent of her.
So if you'll keep this for me till Christmas Eve, I'll come round then and pick it up.
Right.
Terry!
Lummy.
Oh, get up.
Oh, hello, Malcolm.
Yes, it's Malcolm. Good old Malcolm.
Good old Teddy.
You certainly seem pleased to see each other.
Just good friends, you know.
But inseparable.
Has Terry offered you a drink?
No. Would you like to do it, darling? I've just got to park upstairs for a second.
I'll come with you.
Oh, only as far as the door.
I see what you mean about being inseparable.
I can manage now. Keep her talking.
Roger.
Malcolm? What on earth's going on?
It's just a new technique for industrial relations we're trying out at the office. It's called the togetherness approach.
You mean you go around all day hugging each other?
No. Sometimes we just hold hands. I'm ready for that drink now. Dry sherry, if you have it.
Have you done any Christmas shopping yet?
Well, yes, no, actually. Well, apart from exchanging presents, we don't go in much for Christmas. Well, no family, you see. And both sets of parents having gone to that great musicians' union in the sky. Pretty dreary time for us, really.
Well, come to us then. We usually have Wendy and her husband, but this year it's his parents' turn.
Oh, well, thanks very much.
Mind you, I think I'd better warn you, Terry goes the whole hog at Christmas. It's crackers, paper hats, charades, the lot. And if you don't let him win at Pass the Parcel, he sulks all the way through the Queen's speech.
Well, I'm sure Beatty would love to come. She's awfully fond of games. Played lacrosse at school. Tiny thing, but arms like a navvy.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, well done.
What mission?
Missing you every second I've been away, darling. I see you've got a drink, Malcolm.
And an invitation for Christmas.
Oh, super. Can you make it?
If you let us bring the turkey.
Oh, too late. It's ordered and paid for.
Oh, we must chip in somehow.
All right, if it makes you feel any happier, you bring the booze and we'll supply the bird.
I better not, old boy. I'll have the wife with me. Cheers.
Ah, good afternoon.
Hello. How nice to see you again.
Again?
Got through that first batch already, eh?
Which batch?
All those cards you bought on your last visit. And here you are, back for some more. I must tell my helper, Renata.
I'm sorry, but I think you have the wrong people.
Oh, yes, she is a little slow. but we're all volunteers, so one takes whom one can. Oh, Renata, they're back again.
Who are?
That couple who were in yesterday.
No, we weren't.
The day before then. They've come back for more cards.
Oh, no, we haven't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it a social call?
No. I'm sorry. This is our first time here. I'm afraid you're mixing us up with someone else.
Who is?
You are.
What?
You're mixing us up with someone else.
I never saw you in my life before.
Oh, dear, her memory's going, poor old thing. They're the couple who came in the day before yesterday.
No.
The day before that?
No, listen. No, today, now, is the first time that my wife and I have been in the shop. We must resemble previous customers, but we're not them, all right?
Don't worry, I'll explain it to her. She gets horribly confused sometimes. They're not the ones you thought they were.
I never thought anything of the kind.
No, of course you didn't, dear. Oh, she can't bear to be contradicted, you know. The vagaries of old age. So what can we do for you this time?
What do you mean this time?
We'd like to see some Christmas cards, please. And if perhaps there are some charities that aren't doing as well as the others, perhaps you'd be kind enough to tell us which ones need our support.
What a kind thought. I told you they were lovely people.
Cart horses.
Beg your pardon?
Retired cart horses. They're moving very slowly.
Poor things, it's probably because they're so old.
No, I think she means the cards.
Everything else is going very well. All the disabled ones have gone, the kiddies ones have gone, and the gold folks have gone. In fact, there's very little left at all.
It's a dreary card, but the cause is excellent. Clydesdale Home for Retired Cart Horses.
It's a pet charity.
Big pets.
Why don't you save the whales?
No room in my piggy bank.
Save the Whales, a very worthwhile charity, Terry. Lots of celebrities support it. They're threatened with extinction.
The celebrities?
No, the whales.
There's this farm near Glasgow where they can end their days in peace and quiet.
The whales?
No, the cart horses.
Oh, there's an association here for the mentally confused.
I think I'll join it.
Music for the deaf, save our national ruins.
We could send your mother one of them.
Oh, here's a delightful card. The old woman who lived in a shoe and all her children having a party.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that is rather nice. What charity is it?
Family Planning Research.
Wasn't too successful in her case, was it?
No, not very, was it?
Why don't you do something for the British hedgerow?
What? What have you in mind?
It's another of her pet charities, I'm afraid.
Buy one of their artificial Christmas trees. It comes complete in a box with instructions on how to assemble it in 6 languages, including Chinese. It'll be very useful.
Well, not really. We don't speak a lot of Chinese in Perth.
On the other hand, if we do happen to meet a Chinaman, it would be very useful to be able to tell him how to do it.
I think you've made a sale, lady.
Oh, that's splendid! Before we wrap it up, I'll just check that all the pieces are here. Oh, it never pays to take chances.
What about the Christmas cards?
Well, we'll have a dozen whales, dozen cart horses, and half a dozen mentally confused.
Aren't you taking any family planning?
Well, of course we are. Like your friend says, it never pays to take chances. Get in. Oh, damn it. Oh, crikey.
Oh, darling.
June, please don't sympathise. I'm having enough trouble choking back the tears as it is. Read those instructions again, will you?
You know they don't help.
No, well, try reading them in a different language, then.
They only make you lose your temper.
They don't.
Oh, Terry.
June, on the surface, it may appear that I have lost my temper, but deep down, I'm calm. Frighteningly calm.
1. The 3 parts of the main trunk have been designed to clip easily together.
Clip easy together. Does it look as if they clip easy together? I mean, you've seen the veins standing out on my neck? That shouldn't happen when you're clipping things easily together.
Oh. 2. Insert completed centre trunk in base stand.
That's another lovely gem of misinformation, isn't it? Look.
It goes in, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it goes in. It's upside down, though. It goes in.
Well, try the other end.
Yeah, June, this thing is designed to stand in its stand upside down.
Are you sure?
Look, I may not know a great deal about botany, but I do know that tree trunks tend to be thicker at the bottom than they are at the top. Oh, dear, which charity inflicted this trifid on an unsuspecting world?
The British Hedgerows Protection League.
I think I'll go out and burn down a few.
Where are you going?
I'm going to get a knife to make the hole bigger. Or cut my throat. Haven't decided yet.
Can't be that badly designed, surely. Let's have a look. Oh. Oh. Now, wait a minute. That goes there. No wonder it wouldn't fit. Ha. There. There were little protective clips around the pegs that are supposed to go into the holes. And once they were removed, it came off easily. There's no problem.
together easily, did it?
Fairly easily, yes. I'm sorry, darling.
You really know how to make a man feel masterful, don't you?
I was only trying to help.
Well, go upstairs and try and find the decorations. They're in a box in the bedroom somewhere.
Yes, all right, darling.
June, I wished you hadn't done this. I was enjoying putting that together.
Enjoying it?
Well, it was relaxing, you know, like a crossword puzzle.
Relaxing. I hate to see you when you're tense.
Protective clips, indeed. I'd like to meet the man who wrote this twaddle and give him a protective clip round the ear hole. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Remove branches from bag labelled A. So far, so good. First, assemble the branches by extendida complementala antenna telescopic. Oh, God, it's gone all foreign on me. Cuthbert, parsley's arbre dans le... Oh, dear. Oi chong fong dong ling mok.
It's something. What on earth? What's this? Oh, no, I don't believe it. Oh, how fabulous. Oh, what a wonderful husband. £5 limit indeed. Oh.
This should be a comparatively simple operation, even without the help of the United Nations.
Terry.
I thought we'd put the tree out here in the hall.
Darling, you shouldn't have.
Oh. Do you want it in the lounge?
You are naughty.
I can shift it back quite easily.
Oh, I'm very glad you did, though.
I'll make you blow me mind, huh?
What did I want for Christmas?
Kitchen timer.
And what have you bought me?
Not telling you.
Oh, you extravagant idiot.
No?
Now, if you could have exactly what you wanted, what would you really like for Christmas?
Oh, crikey, one of those music centres, you know, with radio and cassettes and everything, but you wouldn't be able to get one of those for a £5.
Well, I should think you paid a little more than a £5 for mine.
Well, yes, I did pay just a little bit more.
Yes, I'll bet you did.
£5.50.
Darling!
What?
Oh.
June,
No,
June.
no, Terry, it's all right. It's all right. This conversation has never taken place, and I promise I will never mention presents again until Christmas Day. But I love you.
Crikey, she must be keen on that timer.
£550. And you're all mine. Oh.
Yeah?
Carol singers.
What about them?
Do you want any?
Not very often. So are you a recognised charity? Because we're only giving this year to recognised charities.
We're collecting in aid of the HMS Relief Fund.
Oh, in that case, you better come in. In you go. Go, quick. Get cold in. Oh, yeah.
Blimey, has your tree got Dutch elm disease?
That is plastic. You have to put it together yourself.
You haven't got very far then, have you?
It just so happens you need a Berlitz language course to follow the instructions. Never mind about that. Now, come on, let's have your carol. Come on.
OK, Sydney, in your own time, son.
The king went hang
on. What about the rest of you?
What about us?
Well, why aren't you singing?
Well, he's got tonsillitis and I'm tone deaf.
Well, what about him?
He don't know the words.
Look, I want you all to have a go. I mean, 'tis the Christmas season when one maketh joyous noise. Now, come on, maketh it. Come on.
Do yourself a favour. Settle for Sydney's solo.
Now, look, I want to hear you all singing. And if you don't know the words, sing la.
La!
Not yet, hang on. Right, after 3. 1, 2, 3.
Good king went
All right. I'll settle for Sydney solo.
Good king went looked out on the feast of Stephen.
I've had enough of that as well. Listen, I mean, it's a carol, not a dirge.
Thanks for the advice. What about the dough?
I'm going to give you both. There we are.
Give it to him. We've elected him treasurer.
Well, why him?
Well, if we get mugged, he's the one who gets beaten up.
I see. Now, listen, before you go inflicting yourself on the rest of the street, just remember, the Good King Wenceslas is one of our earliest and liveliest carols. Everybody sings it too slowly. It should go like this. Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon at night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel. You keep the money, keep the money. But in future, sing it fast, all right? Now, come on, out you go. Come on, hurry up. Look after yourselves. Oh, yeah. Oh, just one last thing.
Now what?
Well, just refresh my memory. HMS Relief Fund. What does HMS stand for?
Him, me and Sydney. Merry Christmas!
I thought that was a beautiful service. Makes all the difference going to church, doesn't it?
Well, of course it does. Mind you, I still say he chose a bad time to be born. I mean, Christmas Day, there's so much else going on, isn't there?
Yes, there is. So, shall we open our presents before Malcolm and Beatty arrive?
Yeah, let's get stuck in.
Okay.
Where's mine for June? Are all the presents here, love?
No, not all of them. Merry Christmas, darling.
What's this?
This is my Christmas present to you. Voila! Are you surprised? It's just what you wanted. It's got the record player and the stereo radio and the Dolby cassette, everything.
For £5?
You paid a little bit more than £5 for mine, didn't you?
Well, yeah, but...
Oh, now, don't worry, darling. I bought this out of my own money. After all, you've spent enough on me.
Well, I wouldn't quite say that exactly.
Oh, come on. I can't wait any longer. Where's mine?
Merry Christmas, sweetheart.
What's this?
Well, it's what you wanted, a kitchen timer. I'm sorry it's not more, but I took you at your word.
Oh, darling, it's lovely. Thank you. That's terrific. Where's the other one?
What other one?
The real one.
What real one?
Oh, come on, Terry, don't tease. I saw it.
So what?
Under the bed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The mink coat.
I know what you're talking about. So that's why you bought me this music centre?
Oh, darling, have you hidden it somewhere?
No.
Is it still upstairs?
Not anymore.
Am I getting warmer?
No, but I am.
Oh, below, that'll be Malcolm and Beatty.
Oh, I'll go.
Darling,
Yeah?
when am I going to see the coat?
Any second now.
Merry Christmas, Terry!
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas. Can I take your coat?
Not so fast, Terry. I want June to see it on.
Oh, that's not a good idea. You won't feel the benefit of it when you go out.
But I'm not going out again for ages.
I wouldn't count on that.
Fascinating tree, Terry. Unique shape.
Yes, I pruned it. I pruned it that way myself.
What is it?
Chinese spruce. May I take your coat?
They refuse to be separated, old boy. The only way to do it is to rip it bodily off her back.
All right, grab her ankles.
But it might come to that eventually. June? Merry Christmas.
Don't go in there in that coat.
Afraid I'll die of the heat.
Not of the heat, no.
Merry Christmas, June.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Can't take your eyes off my mink, can you? It's wild, you know.
If they made a coat out of me, I wouldn't be too happy either.
Have you ever seen anything so luxurious?
Yes.
Malcolm gave it to me for Christmas.
That's amazing. Terry, isn't that an extraordinary coincidence?
No.
And what coincidence?
Well, Terry's bought me an identical. For Christmas, Terry's giving me a... Oh,
What's the matter?
two thoughts suddenly occur to me. A, Malcolm and Terry have both bought identical fur coats for their wives. And if not, B,
What?
I'm going to spoil everybody's Christmas.
No, you are not. You're going to be brave and you're going to be strong.
I'm going to be hysterical.
Inevitably, yes. But not for long.
I'm not quite with this conversation. Has the first party game started already?
June found the coat and thought it was for her. I'm sorry.
Oh, lummy.
She gave me that music centre on the strength of it.
What a fabulous piece of hardware.
And what actually did you get for her?
Well, this kitchen timer.
Oh, how awfully useful. You can hang it round your neck.
Don't give her any ideas.
It's a marvellous kitchen timer. I love my kitchen timer. My kitchen timer makes me deliriously happy.
Where are you going, June?
To time something.
Oh, dear, I feel terrible.
Mix yourselves a drink, will you? And bring through a couple of brandies, will you, Malcolm?
Large brandies?
Bloody enormous one. What are you doing?
I'm mixing the stuffing for the turkey.
We've already stuffed the turkey.
I can stuff it again, can't I?
June, I'm sorry about all this, love.
Terry, what am I going to do? I know I shouldn't have, but I've told everybody I'm getting a fur coat for Christmas. I've told my mother. I've told Tina next door. I've told that nice girl on the checkout at the supermarket.
Well, tell them you don't approve of fur coats.
What?
Well, fur coats should only be worn by animals on which they were born. I'll buy you a fun fur coat.
What?
A fun fur, you know, I mean, it feels and looks exactly like me, and it's 10 times better.
Oh, how can it be?
Well, for a start, 10 times cheaper.
But it's artificial.
Well, so's everything these days, and it's just as good. I mean, artificial colouring, artificial fibres.
Artificial Christmas trees.
Artificial Christmas. No, you're right. You must have a real fur coat. But don't bank on getting a wild mink.
I'd be very happy with a slightly belligerent fox.
You may have to settle for an ever-so-friendly rabbit. But you won't. Now, I'll use the January bonus to buy it.
Darling, you mustn't. That's for the new heater.
Well, no, I mean, the wife of a man in my position deserves to have an expensive fur coat. A few days it'll be January, I might get one about half price.
But suppose the boiler breaks down again.
Well, buy a big coat and we can both wear it.
Oh, Terry, you are a wonderful husband.
I know.
Hello. Where's the mistletoe?
We don't need mistletoe in this house. What's that?
It's the timer.
Well, of course, I was just coming to the boil. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.